Psycho Rick. It's Mileena. I hear you're a fan. Excellent taste. So before we meet come November and I devour your flesh, the least I can do is tell everyone to subscribe to your little YouTube channel. Tasty.
It's said to be one of the most deadliest shootings in modern Oregon history, and it helped kick off a huge gun control campaign. Join me in this episode of Killer as we talk about the case of Chris Harper-Mercer. Chris Harper-Mercer was born on July 26, 1989 in Torrance, California to Laurel Harper and Ian Mercer. His parents were divorced sometime during his youth, and he went on to live with his mother from there on out. Throughout his young life, people describe Chris as a person of few words, as well as awkward sometimes. And according to many sources and theories, many believe a lot of events in his life led to that terrible day of October 1st, 2015, which we'll get into later. In 2008, Chris tried to join the United States Army, but was discharged after 5 weeks, where according to sources, he failed to meet the minimum standard requirements in basic training, and there was an apparent suicide attempt. But Army officials never confirmed such a claim. However, a year later, Chris would graduate from the Switzer Learning Center, a school for teens with learning disabilities and emotion issues. From there, he would attend El Camino College from early 2010 to early 2012, before his mom up and moved them to Winchester, Oregon, after receiving a job there. It's here where Chris Harper-Mercer attended Umpqua Community College. During his time there, again, he was very socially awkward. He had no success with friends or girls, and his education lacked as well. According to his school transcripts, Chris earned a 1.75 GPA, was placed on a scholastic probation for falling below a C grade average, where he was told that if he didn't raise the grade, he was facing suspension and possibly getting expelled. And it was noted that he owed over $2,000 in tuition fees. Not only that, Chris Harper-Mercer was also getting into two other things: anti-religion and guns. For it was said that Chris and his mother spent lots of time at the shooting range and loved the fact that unlike California, Oregon permitted open carry. It was these two major details that probably explain why on October 1st, 2015, Chris Harper-Mercer entered his classroom at the college and fired off shots. His first victim was Lawrence Levine, a 67-year-old English assistant professor at the college to whom Chris shot at point-blank range. He then went on to shoot and kill 8 more people while injuring 8 others for trying to either defend themselves or talk him down. Amongst these victims that died are the following: 19-year-old Lucetta Alcarez, 20-year-old Trevin Anspach, 18-year-old Rebecca Ann Carnes, 18-year-old Quinn Cooper, 59-year-old Kim Dietz, 18-year-old Lucas Eibel, 33-year-old Jason Johnson, and 43-year-old Serena Dawn Moore. 6 minutes after Chris began his killing spree, 2 detectives responded to a 911 call due to Chris letting a student go to deliver a package to the police. The package was a manifesto showing how he had studied mass shootings like the 2014 Elliot Rodgers shooting, which we'll get to talk about in a future episode, as well as his frustration towards black men, his virginity, and lack of fulfillment in life. There was a 4-minute shootout between Chris and the detectives where Chris was hit once in the right side. After that, Chris Harper-Mercer then retreated into the classroom where he then took his gun and shot himself in the head, committing suicide. When the shooting made national news and headlines later on, one of the main details that stood out was that it was said that Chris asked random people if they were Christian. And amongst the murdered victims that admitted so, he told them they will be meeting God soon before killing them. This detail caused many people on social media to either mock or blame the murdered victims for their deaths. One of them being popular YouTuber at the time, The Amazing Atheist, who uploaded a video where he said Christianity was responsible. Not only that, but former President Barack Obama lambasted people sending out their hearts, prayers, and condolences, stating that, quote, "Thoughts and prayers do not capture the heartache and grief and anger that we should feel, and it does nothing to prevent the carnage from being inflicted someplace in America next week or a couple of months from now." Of course, this was during the time Democrats were pushing for extreme gun control laws. It was also argued how Chris could get so many guns in his possession in the first place, because even though his mom claimed that she and her son had Asperger's and he was on medication, he had never been involuntarily committed, which is a requirement federal and state-wise in order to prohibit gun purchase or possession. And he passed a background check. The problem with situations like the Umpqua Community College shooting is that we can't tell who's going to commit such an act, because we are not mind readers and we cannot stop evil people from doing evil things. The best we can do is come up with preventative ways to keep the same act from repeating itself. And that is sometimes hard to do. I'm Psycho Rick saying until next time, thanks for watching.